So we got Jana and AJ.
Yeah.
And you guys are from Real Cool Lures.
Sure are.
Tell me about Real Cool Lures.
So I started making lures when I was 10. I'm now 16. I lost some lures fishing on Oneida in the weeds, and I asked my mom and dad if I could make my own, and they said yeah. And I started painting on plastic spoons to practice over the summer, and then started painting on harness blades, and here we are now.
Here we are.
So you kind of started this as a need. It was something that,
Yeah, exactly.
that happened, and you're like, here's how I'm going to deal with this. And
Yep.
how did it progress from just doing something for yourself to packaging and trying to sell this thing?
Well, that was kind of on me. They worked all summer. He was, like he said, he got all this like plastic silverware because he was kind of using the curvature of the plastic spoon to practice on. And then I was just like so proud of what they were working on that I made a Facebook post on my own Facebook page saying that this is what my kids have been working on. And it got shared to some of the local fishing pages. And then next thing I know, I got all these messages saying, how do I order? How do I get them? And Real Cool Lures started.
Mhm.
So, and then we started with the harnesses, and then we can kind of blame Casey here for getting into spoons
Yeah.
because Casey had advertised a charter, like he was saying about going with kids, and his biggest fish he had ever caught was what?
21-inch walleye, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, of course, that his record ended when we went with Casey. So we had decided to try making some spoons. And so we painted up a couple and brought them out with Casey, and we caught it. I have it here. Do I have it here? Yep.
Yeah, right here. I still remember it.
This one here, and we caught a bunch of lake trout that day, and so then we started making trolling spoons
Yeah.
too. And then he became addicted to catching salmon too. So we
It's cool lures and it's a cool story.
Yeah.
These guys come out in the boat. He tells me he catches, he makes these lures. Like, we have them with you. So we caught some fish on traditional cowbells, and then we put these down, and I think we caught 3 or 4 that day. But it was cool to see. I was just talking to you about this, families fishing, and it was the family on the boat, and it was just a great time. And you follow, and you start seeing, like, you follow their Facebook page, and you see he's into it, and the family's into it, and then you see him at this show and the next show, and you watch. Then they buy a boat.
Yeah.
So now they got their own boat, and now they're catching fish on their own, and it's like little by little you watch like the addiction happen, and it's just so cool to see. Like, they went on a charter, they didn't have a boat, they had a little interest in fishing. Obviously, he was doing some lures, but nothing. And then all of a sudden, here he is, Niagara Expo,
Hope so.
and he's making colors that catch fish, and he's into it, and it's like, how much better does it get than this right here?
Right? Yeah, we got the website on the page right now for everybody, right up on the screen. It's realcoollures.com. It's real, REEL. So realcoollures.com. You can go there and order. And then who does all the packaging and the shipping?
we do.
You do.
We do it all. Yeah. Yes, obviously, AJ's a junior at Baldwin Hills, so he, in his free time, weekends, after school, etc., he does a lot of painting, and then we even have grandma in the mix helping with beading and all that. But we just help him.
Girlfriend?
It's awesome.
That a boy, give me some of that there. Stay single as long as possible. It's lots of fish to catch, and just like there's lots of fish to catch, there's lots of fish in the sea.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take advice from me. I'll help you. I can be your mentor when it comes to it if you want. I'm there for you. Mentoring
Sure.
program. If I chartered you,
Yeah.
same thing, mentoring. I can do that. No problem. Free of charge. Just, don't tell mom. We got you.
So let's go through the product line a little bit here while we have everything laid out. Show us everything you've got here.
So this is our natural perch. We actually made this last year, I believe, and I think this is our #1 selling spoon by Degussa. We sold a lot.
Good looking spoon.
Yeah. This is, like, I would say, one of the original harnesses we've made. Kind of an original pattern. We started with our Fire Tiger. And then obviously this was I think our first spoon we used on Casey's boat.
It catches fish. I saw it in the making.
Yeah.
What's that one called?
This is just the gremlin.
Gremlin.
I mean, green gremlin, yeah. We
That one's gonna sell out now.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna see this. Casey put the
It does catch
certification out.
fish, guys. If you're in the area, stop by and see these guys, and 100% buy a couple spoons. You won't be disappointed.
yeah.
Thanks, Casey.
And then this is a new spoon we made this year. It's just the chicken wing. This is a copperback actually. This one we have not used this one yet. I hope to use this year
Oh,
though.
yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's
you-
a good walleye spoon and brown trout spoon. I know buddies in Lake Erie that use that.
Yeah. And then this year also we started making slim spoons. So this is our slim green goby we made. We've yet to use this one also. And then this one is our pickle seed, also a new one we made this year. It's also slim. This one and then this one is our dew pearl, another new one we made this year.
Look at you go. I'm
Yeah, we
proud.
made a lot this year. This is the UV.
Started from the bottom, now we're here, Chris. You know what I mean? Look at this.
And then this is our minnow teaser, a walleye teaser we made. Yeah, it's a new. I think doing it.
Yeah. We started you did the walleye with the double hook and all the beads
Yeah.
and all that because they've got he gets a lot of custom order requests out for Lake Erie,
Mhm.
which is why we're really excited to be at this show because proximity here to Lake Erie. So it's been nice to add that to the
Yeah.
product line too.
Yeah.
So
So you guys just kind of you started this as a young man 6 years ago.
Yeah,
Where do you see it going? What's your next step?
that's a good question. I would like to eventually charter as myself with
Yeah.
our own product. That'd be awesome. Or maybe open a bait shop. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, I'm going to give you an offer. If you ever want to be a mate on one of my boats,
Oh,
there's
that'd
a
be
spot.
That'd be awesome.
It's on YouTube. It's on Fish Talks podcast. So there is documentation.
All
If
right,
you want to come on a boat and work summer,
that'd be awesome.
you let me know. Here's a handshake.
Awesome. Thank you so
All
much.
right, pal.
There you go.
I love seeing kids get into it. Honest to God, I was just talking to you earlier before we started this podcast. Families and kids are my favorite trips. Sorry, guys, I'd get rid of every bachelor party, every 4 guys that want to come out and fishing buddies and have families on the boat every day, and it'd be the best charters ever.
Yeah.
It's such an awesome experience to watch, and this is just like amazing to see. These guys showed up and they were green. They didn't know much. I mean,
Yeah.
they obviously had an interest in fishing, and 6 years later, look at where they're at. This is like awesome.
Yeah.
It's just really cool.
So
It's
Gene
really
Lemon
cool.
is
It's real cool lures.
this is a guy that watches our show all the time. He says that add some worm burners to your lineup. Well, there you go.
all right.
All right.
If you're looking for new product ideas,
That is what's been so awesome about the fishing community. First of all,
Yeah.
I am so appreciative how ridiculously supportive they've been of age, and being a kid, and they have given us such great tips and advice and telling us new, product ideas and new patterns. So we are always up for any feedback and advice. And he does customs too, so sometimes if people can't find their favorite spoon color or pattern anymore, just shoot us a Facebook message or email, etc. Because he is fabulous at copying and patterns and coming up with things that you guys could use.
how did you learn to do this?
A lot of practice. A lot of
Yeah.
practice. Yeah, I think it was just time spent doing it, and eventually I learned it and picked it up.
Do you have a pile of rejects?
Yeah, we have a lot. Yeah, we have a lot of rejects.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta make sure they're perfect.
Yeah.
He is definitely like that engineer type.
Yeah.
That everything has to be just so
Yeah.
before it goes out. So
You said grandma helps out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got you and mom, and
Yeah.
then I saw your dad over at
Yeah.
the booth.
Yeah.
Who else is involved?
My sister used to be involved, but she's moved into sports, a lot more sports now.
Boyfriend,
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
you like him?
I've never
You
really,
don't have to like him. It's okay.
never really met any of
Yeah, you don't like him. You say you don't like him. It's your
Yeah,
sister.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's okay. You know what's
Yeah.
cool? How about your friends? They involved with you? They're like,
No.
are you like the fishing? So I can relate to you a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm probably like, if anyone in my class when I graduate, they wanted to be like, what was Casey known for?
Yeah.
Fishing.
Yeah.
Like I was a fish head.
Yeah. A lot of people look at
And you're still a fish head. Yeah. You know what? Totally cool. If they don't like it,
Exactly.
They're not cool.
It's certainly not real cool.
No.
exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're not doing this, what do you like to do other outside of that?
I'm really big into gaming, like esports. I'm on my school's esports team actually. I play Rocket League. I spend a lot of time doing that.
He's very very good at this game called Rocket League, which is very surprising because all he does is fish. So you wouldn't think
Yeah.
he'd be good at like gaming as well.
Yeah.
Because,
Hand-eye
like,
coordination.
Exactly.
Over there.
It's legit. Yeah.
Ladies, you want a real good guy? Fisherman and esports?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Who cares about these guys that hunt?
Yeah. And it's growing. It's something that you know,
Fishermen are where it's at.
we have a university in the town that I live in, and they have an esports
Yeah.
team with the university. That's something that, you know, I had some friends growing up that were into rodeo, and it was like, well, what do you do with rodeo? Well, you can get a scholarship for rodeo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, and esports is the same thing.
Yeah.
Syracuse University, all the local colleges are being cute, offering scholarships, and are
Yeah.
really big into playing and doing that now, which is
Yeah.
really great. So yeah,
Just don't lose your focus, all right? Fishing's
Yeah.
where it's at.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the main point.
What do you have for trips planned for this year? Where are you going to do some fishing?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably all over. I mean, anywhere I can go. I love the Finger Lakes. I love Ontario. I want to get better at Ontario. Ontario's tricky.
Yeah, it is.
It is very tricky. Really anywhere I can go.
yeah.
I just
He said
love
he
it.
wants to go to Lake Erie
Yes,
because we've
I'd love
never
to go
fished Lake Erie ourselves.
Yeah.
We
Well,
go to Cuba.
Yeah,
Cuba,
it's big.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get you a trip on Lake Erie. I know a guy.
That'd be awesome.
He's rough around the edges, but his name's Pete Alex. Pete, if you watch this, these guys are coming fishing with you this year. I'll pay for it. They're coming.
That'd be awesome.
But so what's personal best? Let's talk about it. What if you had one fish that you wanted to catch? What is it?
Probably salmon. I mean, we started catching a lot of salmon last year. And
Yep.
It's just they're just so much better than lake trout.
They
I don't know
drug.
how to explain. Yeah, they do.
Plug
They
the
do.
drug.
They do. It is. It's a big. Yeah, salmon's definitely my favorite.
So you have the boat now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
May. Are you in school still?
I am.
Well, you know what they call a day when you go fishing? Educational day. So when you don't feel good, go to school.
Yeah.
And when you don't feel good, or you do feel good, go fishing. That's called
That's right.
educational day. You're going to learn a lot more on the water
Exactly.
than you are at school.
That's smart.
Come out to Wilson, watch the Dirty Goose Fishing Report,
Mm-hmm.
go out and catch some kings in Wilson. If you've not fished out here, tow your boat out here. It is worth it for
Oh,
me.
for sure.
Yes, we wanted.
You can even meet Pete Alex. He's a little rough around the edges. He's old too. He probably won't remember your name. That happens with age. You know what I mean? He's an old guy. But he's a cool old guy. But come out to Wilson. We'll get you. These will work out here.
Mm-hmm.
Catch some fish on your own spoons. That's
Yeah,
rewarding.
That'd
And
be awesome. Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome to have young people jumping into this, and not just into fishing, but just
Yeah.
entrepreneurship. You know, no matter what you're getting into, it's just good to see somebody showing some initiative,
Yeah.
solving a problem,
Yeah.
and just doing something different, something that other people aren't doing. So we
Yeah.
appreciate you getting involved with this and stopping over and seeing us. And
Yeah.
again, you can look them up online at realcoollures.com, and AJ can make you some lures. And
Yes.
I think the custom stuff sounds really cool too.
Yes,
So
for sure.
you got somebody that's wants something that they can't find on the shelf. That's always the thing, right? Find something. If these guys fish haven't seen you,
Yeah.
you can do that for him. So,
Exactly.
very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Yes, thank you
appreciate
so
guys
much.
stopping by. And
Guys, it's awesome to see you as always. Look them up, guys. Honest people, real cool.
real
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
AJ and Jen, I really appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good show, guys.